Welcome to the Mathematics in my channel. In this video we are going to solve this interesting question. Here a is equal to arc sine of x square and b is equal to arc cosine of x square. So which is larger, a or b? Okay, how to begin? Now I think you can integrate inverse sine of x square and find the answer, and also same as we can evaluate integral of cosine of x square, but we have a condition, we cannot integrate a or b. So what's the process, how to begin? Okay, we can take difference of a and b. So if we take a minus b, we can write we have same boundaries, so 0 to 1. Here inverse sine of x square minus inverse sine of cosine of x square dx. Well, then as a next step we have difference of 2 square, so we can write inverse sine of x plus inverse cosine of x times inverse sine of x minus inverse sine of cosine of x dx. Well, then we know inverse sine of x plus inverse cosine of x is equal to pi over 2. So this is equal to pi over 2, so we can write 0 to 1. Here pi over 2 times here we have inverse sine of x minus inverse cosine of x. So now we know inverse sine of x is equal to pi over 2 minus inverse cosine of x. So we can write pi over 2 minus inverse cosine of x. Here also we have minus inverse cosine of x. So 2 times inverse cosine of x dx. Then we can simplify here. Pi over 2, we know 5 square of 4, but 5 square of 4 is a constant, so we can write outside of the integral sign 5 square was 4. Integral from 0 to 1, here dx, then again pi over 2, here minus 2 get cancelled, so minus pi times integral from 0 to 1 inverse cosine of x dx. Okay, then here we know we have, if we integrate this, we have x, so 5 square over 4, here x from 0 to 1, then here minus pi. Now integral of 0 to 1 inverse cosine of x. So you can use IBP. I am going to use another method, so we can write here integral from 0 to 1. Now I am going to consider the antiderivative. I am going to write here inverse cosine of x plus minus x over the square root of 1 minus x. I add this part, so we should subtract, here I subtract, so we should add x over 1 minus x square here dx. Okay, then here we have 5 square over 4, because we know 0 to 1 x is equal to 1. Then here minus pi, here 0 to 1 inverse cosine of x minus x over 1 minus x square. We know this is derivative of x times inverse cosine of x. If you differentiate x times cosine inverse x by using product rule, we will have this term, and here we have plus 0 to 1 x over 1 minus x square dx. Okay, then here 5 square over 4, here minus pi. Now here we know integration derivative, so we have x times inverse cosine of x from 0 to 1. Then here we know this is equal to derivative of minus x square 2 times x, here 2, so 1 over 2, so we can write 2 get cancelled. 1 minus x square from 0 to 1. Okay, now we can simplify. So we can write this is equal to 5 square over 4 minus pi. Now if we apply limit here, if we apply 1, inverse cosine of 1 we know 0. If we apply 0 here, 0, so 0, then minus. Now if we apply 1 here, 1 minus 1 we know 0, minus if we apply 0 here, 1. Okay, now here 5 square over 4, here 0, minus plus 1, so we have minus pi. Now we can take pi as a common factor, so we have 5 over 4 minus 1. Okay, now pi we know 3.1, yes, 3.1. so if we divide, we know this part should is lower than to 0, so we can write 5 greater than to 0, but here this is lower than to 0, so lower than to 0. Now we know a minus b is lower than to 0, so b is greater than to a. Okay, this is the answer. If you like this type of videos, please subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.